So Freedom Family, it's me and Dad and Mum. And we're actually, guess where we are? We are on the Nalliibor, and it's the first time I've ever been on the Nalliibor. And there's been 3 accidents ahead. So there is 4 to 5 kilometres of trucks just lined up here and caravans and everyone's talking to each other and good old Aussie spirit. So you can see a car behind us here, and we're in the middle of nowhere. There's no reception. It's great. I actually got my electric bike out and rode all the way to the front to get information, and it's just all a bit of fun. And if we get stuck here tonight, I'm sure we'll make the most of it.
Great Aussie spirit. I love it.
That's
love it.
Anyway, but we do need to be somewhere tomorrow evening, so we were making such good time. We woke up early, we were doing so well, and then God had different plans, and so now we're waiting, and you just never know why. So I choose to believe there's a reason for everything.
And Mum and I playing canasta, I'm beating her badly.
Yeah, well, that's a miracle. That's a miracle in itself. We play card games. Anyway, we are here not to talk about that, but to talk about, we just had an event in Pied Nippy, but it is right outside Streaky Bay, and I've just got
20 k's from Streaky Bay.
20 k's, which is right outside in these areas. That's like a skip, hop, and a jump in these areas. It's not far. Anyway, the funny thing is the organizer, she almost cancelled the event. Well, actually, she did cancel the event because she was worried that not enough people were going to show up. And I reassured her. And for anyone out there who's thinking about inviting me but might be a bit nervous that it won't be to my standards or I won't be happy with the number of people, I told her what I'm telling you now, which is I don't care who turns up. I don't care how many people turn up. Trust me, I've had some very small events. I've had some big events, and I do the same talk for everybody, regardless of how many people there, regardless of the wind or the background noise or the microphone or whatever like that. Anyway, I just reassured her that don't worry, I'll come anyway, because I said, I've already promoted it, and if someone might be really looking forward to it, maybe someone's never been to a Freedom event ever, and they've only just started to open their eyes about things, and this is the first event that they're ever going to. We can't take that away from them. Anyway, so we got there. Hey, Dad.
Yeah.
And because obviously Dad's been to more events, but tell us about that feeling.
Oh, just the feeling of walking into the room and you see the organizer and her husband there sort of looking at us.
And that's it.
All the cookies are out and the tea is ready to go. And she's all looking a bit nervous, "Oh, what's happening?" I said, don't worry about it. Even if nobody turns up, we'll have a great time. Don't worry about it. Oh, okay.
And what happened?
Well, we end up between 24 and 30 people there.
Within 10 minutes.
Yeah, within 10 minutes, they all came at once.
Yeah.
Everyone came at once. The room was full. We had to get more chairs. And people that knew each other in the community but didn't know that they were awake were like, oh, my gosh, you're here. I didn't know that. And that just goes to show that we need to talk more about what we feel when we have the chance to, because we could be living next door to somebody who's like us and we don't know because both of us are too scared to talk about it. Yeah. Not me. I'm using us as an example because, I talk about this stuff whenever I can. But the point is that, if you get a chance to, say how you feel about something, say it. But what else?
You had a good point about Dr. Phil, what he said.
Yeah, well, Dr. Phil and Joe Rogan have a great podcast. Dr. Phil is like on our side, guys. You should listen to that podcast. It's a little bit disturbing at times, but it is worth listening to. And he said, you've got to be yourself on purpose, which means that you go out every day and you are purposefully, not accidentally, you are yourself on purpose. So if you get an opportunity to voice yourself in a situation, I think we have a duty to actually at this point. Because it's, what's that saying where it's like they came for the Catholics, but I'm not Catholic, so I stayed quiet. They came for the Jews, I'm not Jews, so I stayed quiet. Then they came for me and it was too late because everyone else was gone, kind of thing. Yeah. You get the concept. Yeah. We need to speak up now is basically the point. But anyway, the event itself was so nice. And also there was a couple there that had never been to a Freedom event.
Yeah. There you go.
Yes, and they bought a book, which means obviously they didn't hate it. Mm-hmm. And also, Streaky Bay does not have an official Freedom community, which is crazy. And now they do because we took their emails down and I gave it to the organizer and I'm like, there you go. Here's your community group. So that was really nice. Anything you want to say?
She's going to call it the Freedom.
No, she's not.
She's not. Okay.
Right. I think she's calling it Freedom Fam. No, Fans. Freedom Fans.
Freedom Fans. Oh, great name.
Whatever.
Yeah, great name.
Whatever, doesn't matter what it's called.
Again, you covered it all.
Go on.
Well, look, every event reminds me that there's a place for what you're doing. And I don't think there's anybody else doing it. It's grassroots. And it's really inspiring people. It's gathering people together. It's giving them, I like what you say, it's like having a gun and hope you never have to use it. And so this community, like you hope you never have to really search each other out and support each other, but you might. Yeah. And it's there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you have support, then you're not going to be as afraid. A lot of people took the you-know-what because they felt alone. But we don't have to feel alone anymore.
Exactly.
All you need to do is step outside and actually spend effort on networking, and you're going to feel more secure.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. We did not script that, but that was very good, Mum. Anything? Would you like to beat Mum? Would you like to, say something more inspirational than Mum?
I'd like to give you a compliment, if you don't mind, Monica. Now, basically, you give the same presentation if there's 5 people there or if there's 250. Your enthusiasm is exactly the same, and I think that's very good.
Thanks, Dad. Thank you. Everyone, see you next time. We're off to Esperance.
When?
We don't know. The police. We're getting mixed messages at the back here, so we don't know when. But hopefully, we make it there. We will. And if not, there'll be a reason for that too. And we'll see you in Perth soon. Bye.